Way back when we started thinking unconventionally, there was a term that we used, strike timing. And strike timing is triggered by distance. Okay, uh, it changes if the targets are stationary or moving, dynamic. Okay, I shoot guns now, and I shoot against targets that are just hanging from a hanger, and it's all about trigger control. It's all about all the. I'm not going to get into shooting, but if that target is moving, okay, it changes the timing. All right, and I used to talk about a bullet hitting another bullet. That's why you wanted to control your bullet. You wanted to be able to accelerate your aim. Okay, change your aim. And of course, you're going against somebody who's also changing his aim. But anyway, the story I want to relay, I think I've relayed this before. I was sitting with a couple of rock star offensive line coaches, and one guy was complaining. He said in his drills, and he showed us his drills, he could get two steps and make contact, and it looked beautiful. And when he went against players, he couldn't get the two steps down. And me being, ignorant of who I was sitting with, I said, "Well, gee whiz, coach, when we watch your drills, the guy holding the shield is just standing there, and you can do anything you want. But in a real situation, he may not stand there. He may be coming at you. He may be slanting. He may be backing up. Okay, so you got to drill dynamically. You can't just hit a sled or hit a stationary. And I always tried to get my guys to, if they were holding a shield or a medicine ball, later on, of course, the last 15 years, I guess, step at the blocker to make the contact dynamic, okay, to practice shooting ducks rather than shooting paper targets. And of course, we went and added, we found that, we started to realize that in drills we could control this, but in real life you very seldom have one guy hitting another guy head on at a perfect angle, et cetera, and so on, like in the shoots. And then we started to realize that adding a force at an angle was superior because we could change this man, okay? We could change his direction, okay, by adding force. Now, we couldn't necessarily control his direction, but we could change it by adding force. And the force, of course, we added was torque. We either had an angle, we were blocking down on him or blocking out on him, or we created one using our hands and torque. But we also realized it took a long time, but to talk about going down into the ground, it's more important to get down into the ground by shortening your levers uh, than anything else. Stepping forward, stepping backwards, whatever. Anyway, that's the thing I wanted to talk to you about. Um, practice the way you're going to play, and sleds and all of that. Really, you got to really think about what it is you're doing. Okay.